Yes, I have it. I made it myself. I think you would like it. Don't worry. I'll be ready. And I won't let you down. It will be fun.
Welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's theory, and today I really need to figure out which one of these games comes first in the timeline, FNAF AR or FNAF VR. I know that sounds like a simple question, but after looking at all the evidence, I think we all might have been wrong about which comes first. Now, if I asked you who we play as in Help Wanted 1, you'd probably say that we play as Vanessa because we hear her voice at the end of the Curse of Dreadbear DLC. But what really never made sense to me in this scene is why we're only hearing Vanessa speak. Obviously, she's having a conversation with somebody, but we're not hearing the other end of it. And if we're playing as Vanessa, then it would make more sense for us to be hearing the other person rather than hearing ourselves. I mean, in most other game genres, the person who is not speaking is normally us. If we took this scene out of FNAF and let's say put it into a visual novel and we're having a conversation with somebody and we hear somebody speaking, the person who's speaking is most likely not gonna be us. And if this is just a recording that we're hearing of Vanessa, then why are we hearing it? Is Vanessa coming back to the Help Wanted game in order to communicate with GlitchTrap? That just doesn't really make sense because GlitchTrap by the end of the regular game already should have control of Vanessa's body. And speaking of having control of Vanessa's body, what we see at the end of Help Wanted is the opposite of what we hear in Security Breach. We see that we get locked away in some sort of digital mind prison that GlitchTrap has created for us, while in Security Breach, we hear that Vanessa compartmentalized her father in her head. That's the exact opposite. It sounds like Vanessa kind of has control of GlitchTrap, just put him in a little spot in her brain so that she wouldn't have to deal with him too much. And the exact opposite is happening in Help Wanted, where GlitchTrap seems to have taken complete control of us. And it's not like these two recordings happened that separate from one another. One of them didn't happen before she was taken over and the other one happened after. They happened pretty close to one another. You want to know how I know? Because both of them mention Vanny's costume. CD tape 11 is the therapy tape where Vanny says that she compartmentalizes her father, and it also mentions right at the end that she has a costume and the therapist wants to know more about it, while she's also telling this unknown person that she's speaking to at the end of Curse of Dreadbear that she made something and that they would like it, most likely referring to the costume that we see in Security Breach. So how does anything that I just said relate to one another? Well, if indeed both of these recordings are referring to Vanny's costume being made, that means that Vanessa is already under the influence of GlitchTrap. But if she's under the influence of GlitchTrap from Help Wanted, that would mean that GlitchTrap would most likely have complete control of her, since we're seeing the main character getting locked away in some sort of mental digital mind prison. And since we see Vanessa try to communicate with GlitchTrap on multiple occasions and do strange things to try and get people's attention, it shows that GlitchTrap does not have full control of Vanessa. She still has that weird split personality thing between Vanessa and Vanny. She's still in control of her body, which shows that we're not playing as her in Help Wanted 1. So what, you might be saying? If we're not playing as Vanessa, she still could have been somebody who played Help Wanted and got infected with the GlitchTrap virus that way. We do know that that is a way that GlitchTrap gets into people's heads. It just makes sense, right? Wrong, because when you look at the AR emails, you notice that things don't line up that way. Now, this alone is probably the most frustrating part about this, because there's two different sets of emails that we can get from the game. There's the normal emails that were given to us in the game, and then there's the emails that were data mined. And depending on who you ask, the data mined emails are just as important as the regular emails, but somebody else could say that the regular emails are the only canon ones and the data mined are garbage because they weren't released, and there's a reason that they weren't released. You know what? We're gonna go through both. So we're going to go through both sets of emails. We're going to start with just the regular emails first, the ones that were given to us in game, and we're going to find out what story those were trying to tell us. After that, we're going to go through the regular emails along with the scrapped emails in order to try and see if the scrapped emails are telling us the same story. And if anything doesn't line up between the regular emails, the scrapped emails, and what we're finding out with Help Wanted and Security Breach, then the scrapped emails are not going to be trustworthy. And before anyone says anything about the fun facts, specifically the one that says that the rock stars were made from the original animatronics, I'm not looking at those. Please do not make me look at the fun facts. So, first, the regular emails. What are they trying to tell us? Well, besides the fact that Vanessa seems to have a little bit of a work stalker with Lewis, Vanessa is already infected with the GlitchTrap virus at this point. Not only is Vanessa infected with the GlitchTrap virus, it also seems like her work might be infected by it too. Or the Mimic, I can't really tell where one stops and one starts. Anyway, Fazbear Entertainment gave them a bunch of hard drives and motherboards and things like that in order to scan into their system so that they would be more efficient with programming the animatronics so that they could send them out faster to customers. The only problem is these hard drives and motherboards were infected with the GlitchTrap virus. But this isn't a problem that just Special Delivery had. Help Wanted did the exact same thing. Fazbear Entertainment gave them the exact same motherboards and hard drives in order to speed up the coding process, which then gave them the GlitchTrap virus in their system. Not only that, both of these companies also were receiving emails from Fazbear Entertainment that they weren't supposed to be receiving. In Special Delivery, that's how the entire story is given to us, through these emails. I mean, you can't really get a lot of story when you're spinning around on your phone playing basically Pokemon Go, but FNAF. And in Help Wanted, we hear Tape Girl tell us that Silver Paracel, the company that is first working on the Help Wanted game before it gets moved to a different company, were receiving emails from Fazbear Entertainment saying that this indie game developer was actually hired by Fazbear Entertainment in order to discredit the old stories about what happened around the company. Sounds to me like Fazbear Entertainment has bad management when it comes to working with these two companies. And if Fazbear Entertainment is willing to fire somebody for tampering with animatronics or smelling bad when they aren't supposed to see anybody for the 6 hours that they're working, you bet that they're gonna be getting rid of somebody who is leaking company documents to other companies, especially whatever it's saying, yeah, you know all those old rumors about our company where people are dying? Yeah, they're all true, and we're trying to cover it up. And the management problems don't stop there, because in Help Wanted, we're told by Tape Girl that the Silver Paracel contract is about to expire and they can't finish the game in time. So they're gonna have to pass off all their work to a different company, but they can't find a different company in order to take a contract. Meanwhile, in AR, we're told that Fazbear Entertainment is cutting all contracts short because, well, unforeseen circumstances. You know, business talk saying, I can't pay you. All of this leads me to believe that the events that Tape Girl is telling us in Help Wanted and the events that are being told to us through the emails in the AR game are happening simultaneously. One didn't come before the other, they're happening at the same time. Lewis even describes in one of the emails to Vanessa that he went to her desk one time in order to try and talk to her, but he thought she was in a conference call because he heard other voices. This could be one of the times that Vanessa is directly speaking to GlitchTrap. More specifically, this might be the time that we hear her speak at the end of the Dreadbear DLC. The biggest problem that I see so far is that Vanessa already has the GlitchTrap virus at the beginning of Special Delivery. And if the events of Special Delivery and Help Wanted are happening simultaneously, where did she get the GlitchTrap virus from? Maybe the answer is somewhere in the scrapped emails, and maybe that's why everyone's been saying we need to use the scrapped emails as evidence. So let's take a look at the scrapped emails and see if there's anything that we could find in this that could say that these things are canon. So what exactly are these emails trying to tell us? Well, besides Dan X being a monster who doesn't like cake apparently, it seems like these emails are trying to convey the exact same idea that we got from the earlier emails, that the events of Special Delivery are happening simultaneously with Help Wanted and the therapy CDs in Security Breach. Or just before those events, because as Lewis says in one of his emails, a package was delivered to the company building addressed to Vanessa, and the package seemed to contain costume materials. And in one of the later emails, you can see that Vanessa has put in a transfer request from a security position at the current company to a security position at Fazbear Entertainment, I'm assuming they just both say security. So I don't know where she's getting transferred to, if it's an internal transfer. Just seems like she's transferring from where she's working currently to the job that we see her working in Security Breach. At least that's what it seems that these emails are trying to tell us, except whenever you start going through these emails with more detail, you realize that some of these details aren't lining up correctly. For instance, we know from the original emails and the scrap emails that Lewis works in IT, but then Lewis is mentioned again in Security Breach in the therapy CDs, and now he's working in marketing, which is weird because his name doesn't pop up in the transfers email that we were looking at earlier to notice that Vanessa is going from security to security. And let's be honest, Lewis is not transferring for IT anytime soon. Unless he thinks that marketing is somehow going to get him closer to Vanessa, he's not transferring anytime soon because he abuses his power at IT in order to watch Vanessa and her emails constantly. Overall, I think these scrapped emails are giving us the story that Special Delivery, Help Wanted, and the therapy CDs and Security Breach are all happening at a very similar time to one another. There's just a few small details that aren't lining up, which it's kind of similar to how we look at the books. Some small details aren't going to line up, but overall, there's a lot of good information in these books. I am still a little hesitant to say that these emails could be used as evidence, though, because Faz-Facts exist. Like, sure, some of these Faz-Facts would be nice to have. Some of them concretely put FNAF 1 in 1993, and we could finally just get away from when does FNAF 1 happen. It would be amazing to be able to just say, yes, 1993, that's it. But there's one that we need to remember exists. It's the one that says that Rockstar Bonnie was made from the original Bonnie. And that's just wrong. Like, even if you're not a Molten MCI believer, we can all get behind the idea that Rockstar Bonnie was not made from the original Bonnie, right? I mean, unless there's a different Bonnie that we're talking about, like one that's gonna show up in the new Secret of the Mimic game that we just never heard of before this point, we can all agree that the original Bonnie that we know of so far did not turn into Rockstar Bonnie, correct? Anyway, back to the topic at hand. If we can for sure say that Special Delivery happens at the same time or a very similar time to Help Wanted, and Vanessa did not get the GlitchTrap virus from Help Wanted, that puts one huge dent into this theory. Where did Vanessa get the GlitchTrap virus? I mean, we read through Lewis's emails that apparently Vanessa is already having GlitchTrap tendencies, and we hear her at the end of the Dreadbear DLC. So both of these instances, she is connected to GlitchTrap in some way, but how exactly? Because we don't see her get infected in any way. And I think it's because Vanessa's story is definitely not over. I mean, she gets introduced through emails in the mobile app. We hear her once at the end of the Dreadbear DLC, and then she's barely a threat in Security Breach. It doesn't seem like Steel Wool is done with her, especially after Help Wanted 2, where Vanessa crushes the GlitchTrap virus. She's coming back, just I don't know when. And Vanessa's not the only reason we need to figure out where this mysterious source of the GlitchTrap virus comes from. Mr. Burroughs from the Tales books, you know, the guy who is said to be the youngest Fazbear Entertainment chairman and also went to college at 13, also smells pretty fishy to me. I mean, between him being that smart at a young age, having a strong connection to Fazbear Entertainment, and making everyone call him a name that is associated with rabbits, all remind me of Gregory. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely smelling a robot right now. Sorry, I misspoke. I forgot about Gregbot theory. What I'm smelling is an evil AI that wants to take over everyone's minds and take over the world for some reason. And with that, I'm going to leave this video here, but I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think that Special Delivery and Help Wanted could happen simultaneously, or am I just looking too far into things? Is Vanessa getting the GlitchTrap virus from somewhere else that isn't Help Wanted, or have I just lost my mind at this point? Please leave a comment down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like the video. Helper, you're back, just in time to help me tell everyone to sub to Terminal. You should hit the subscribe button down below as well. Thanks for watching to the very end, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!